Good morning. This is Coach Brene. I'm program manager for the Bay City facility. I have Coach Spihalski, our Saginaw coach, filling in for us as well. This is our adult teen virtual lesson number 7. Now today is our mixed martial arts lesson. We're going to be doing our warm-ups here. So today we're going to begin our warm-up with just a regular jog. So as you can see, I'm outside today. So if you have the ability to go outside and exercise, do so. If you have a treadmill, that's great. But I love running outside. I love running around the farm. So give yourself about a 5 to 10 minute jog, going at your own pace. I'm not going to take the GoPro and run around here, but I want you to jog around, get moving. But I want you moving your arms, picking up your feet. So we're not doing a speed walk. I want you actually jogging. I want you to get your heart rate up. You should feel right at the border of being sweaty and not quite out of breath. I want you feeling it a little bit when we move into the next step of our warm-up. So jog around, do a 5 to 10 minute jog. You should feel good though afterwards. Don't jog to the point of exhaustion. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to work with a partner. So once we're done with our jog, moving around the yard a little bit, we're going to do some partner crunches or partner sit-ups. So coach, come on down. What we're going to do is we're going to get down on our backs and we're going to interlock our ankles. So coach's ankles are going to get on the inside of mine. I'm on the inside of his. Oops, just like this. And we're going to crunch down and we're going to give each other a high five at the top. So our knees are up, we crunch up, high five at the top. Crunch down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Do roughly 20, 25 of these. You should feel it in your abs, in your core, guys. This is a great exercise to begin your warm-ups, to begin doing any type of martial arts, really. Crunches and push-ups are great warm-ups. So moving forward, we're going to do our partner push-ups. Now, partner push-ups are great as well. You can motivate your partner because sometimes, I know I don't like doing push-ups all the time. So having a partner across from us, motivating us to do better, definitely helps. So do 10 of these with your partner. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a push-up and high five with the opposite side hand. So we're going to do this together. So we're going to go down. That was 1, high five. Down, that was 2. Down, 3. Down, 4. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. Down, and 10. Very good job, coach. Thank you. Now, you should have a good feeling in your arms, your body. You should be all warmed up now, ready to do your combinations. Now, I like to begin a lot of times doing my combinations, especially if I don't have a partner. I like to do shadow boxing. I like to move around the yard, use the space that you have. You know, I have a whole bunch of space here I can work with. I mean, if you only got an exercise room, so be it. Use your space, pivot around, do some bobs and weaves, have some fun. But I want you understanding how to move your body, how to have enough coordination to correctly throw a punch or a kick. Because when we get into doing the real thing, or even if we do have a partner to work with, shadowboxing is a great tool to give us that home row to work back to be mindful of all these little mechanical movements that we're doing. So you can be mindful of your feet, your breathing, your hands, what have you. So move around, keeping our hands up by our cheek, keeping our lead leg out. We can kick out some pivots. We can turn our bodies, maybe even do some bobs and weaves. But the idea is we keep everything nice up and straight. Turning my feet with my punches. All these little things that I can do to get my body ready to do a more serious workout, maybe, or just punching the bags or working with a partner. If I had that time to practice these skills and just move around, it definitely helps me get moving to the next part of my warm-up, to the next part of my workout, if you will. So what we're going to do is a hook, cross, and then I'm going to throw a switch kick. So switch kicks are very, very useful because it tricks out our partner essentially. Because let's say I throw a lot of rear kicks. So I throw my rear kick, boom. I throw another rear kick, boom. On the third rear kick, my partner's probably ready for it. He's going to block it and he's going to throw a punch to counter me. Or he's even going to throw a kick that counters mine. Or he's going to step out of the way. But the idea is if I throw the same kick over and over and over from the same side, they're going to expect it. So a switch kick is a great tool to feint that. To almost say, hey, I'm kicking from my rear side, but I'm going to throw it from the other side. So when I switch, I'm faking my rear side, boom. I'm not taking a giant step here, because a very common mistake when someone switch kicks, they go boom, and they're out here, and we lose all of our mobility, all of our power. So when I switch kick, I'm stepping, I'm almost thinking I have a box around me that I'm staying within. Now, I'm loaded up on my rear leg to kick. So I switch, kick. Instead of just kicking from here, I'm showing here, kicking there. So in full, hook, cross, switch kick. Again, hook, cross. One more time, hook, cross, switch kick. Very good. Now, moving to the other side of things here, we're going to use that rear leg, but now we're going to use our knee instead of our foot. So we're going to throw a rear knee. So we're going to do our jab, cross, and something I like to do is I like to throw a clinch in here. So I throw my two punches. After I do my cross, I can reach around, go into a clinch, and throw my rear knee. So I want you to think your knee as like a javelin or like a spear that's thrusting through the target. We're not just chambering a kick, we're thrusting, the energy is going forward. So jab, cross, knee. Again, using our hips, our entire body. I'm getting up onto my tippy toe with my lead foot. Jab, cross, knee. Again, jab, cross, knee. Again, jab, cross, knee. Excellent. Now, moving into the next combination. We're going to do our jab, cross, push kick. So, jab, cross, our bread and butter. Now, instead of a knee or a switch kick, we're going to throw a push kick. So using our rear leg, using our hips, the strongest part of our body, we're going to chamber that foot up, pulling our toes back. So that knee is coming up to its highest point. It's almost like I'm going to throw that rear knee, but instead, I'm chambering it a little bit higher up. I'm pulling my toes back, exposing the bottom of my foot to push out. So, jab, cross, push kick. Again, jab, cross, kia. Now, when I do my push kick, I have to make sure it's high enough. If I'm kicking someone, I want to kick them in the center of the chest or even in the hip area, because if I hit on the sides of the hip, and they might lose their balance, it might bring them down so that I can finish with a different kick. But the idea is I'm creating space, moving someone back. So push kicks are a great tool to create space. Like for instance, switch kicks are great for causing damage. Rear knees are great for causing, body damage. And now these kicks are good for getting them back so that we can regain our footing with our punches. So, jab, cross, push kick. Again, jab, cross, push kick. Very, very good. Now, moving back, taking a step back, thinking about when we were shadow boxing, moving around, using those pivots and bobs and weaves, think about it. You could do a pivot, put somebody at a different angle, because if someone's coming straight at you, they're probably not thinking about taking things at angles. You could put them at an angle, kick them, create that space, but I want you to play around with this a little bit. Have some fun when you do your combinations. Try different things out. Feel it out, because we're all different. We're all unique. So we're all at different levels of fitness as well. So try out different combinations with different punches so that it makes sense to you. One thing might make more sense to me than it does to you. So try different things out. Have fun when you do your martial arts. And if you have the opportunity to get outside and do it, do that. But realistically, our cool down today, I want you to do a little bit more jogging. We started off with running. I want you to finish with running. So when you're done doing your exercise today, when you're done punching your bags, when you're done doing your shadow boxing, I want you to finish it with a good mile-long jog. So if you have a phone or a Fitbit or something along those lines that you can track how far you've ran, I want you to run 1 mile. And now that we're warmed up, we're stretched, you did a whole exercise, run 1 mile and time yourself. And so now next time we exercise, you can time yourself again. And let's see if you can improve on your time. Let's see if you can increase your fitness during this period of time. The weather's getting better. Find a good place where you can run on your own, away from everyone else, that you can kind of have your place of zen. Because running is a great way to get our level of fitness up, to take us to that next level. So guys, if I don't hear from you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.